that stink.
Yeah. I probably gotta leave like pretty soon, but like we out here. The grind never stops.
Greetings. Oh, what have we? Very well. Let us. Heresy is not native. All things
No, I'm not. Yeah, alright, fine. What can I do in the capital, bro? What we doing? I wanted to find the rot guy. What's the first one? Climb up the giant dragon. Our word. Pretty sure this is it, right? I think I just climbed up here. Yeah. Or not. I hit the tree branches too. I killed the gold guy too. Like whatever, Godfrey. Or whatever, I killed him too. I'm like level 88 right now. Yeah, I have my fourth pouch. Like low-key not really. Where's that site of grace? It's like here. Probably not. No, this isn't it. Lava. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, I beat this dude already. These dudes? Yeah, he's at the Erd tree, right? Shit. Guess I'll go hit up the Erd tree then. Shit. Guess I'll go do that then. Shit. Oh yeah, he's right up there. Oh yeah, we're right here. It's not an enemy. Lava. Bro, Steve's Lava Chicken is official. This mumbo jumbo creation right there. That's just beautiful right there. He's making culture every day. Oh, and I got the black knife tiche too. Cause I'm a cheese like that. I don't care. Why? I really gotta kill this guy right now? Hit that. Yeah, baby. Blessing of the Erd Tree. I don't know even what that does. Yeah, look at my stats though. I got fat faith. I got fatty faith. I'm level 94 right now. Yeah, and look at my spells. I'm spelled up. Yeah, baby. I don't know what else I want to do though. Dude, I don't have a geek bar. I mean, low-key, I do. Yeah, dude, the dragon spells have been so cheesy for bosses. Alright, we're good. It's time. It really is. The Frost and the Rod are both good. Cutscene, baby.
Graceless, tarnished.
Yo, I'm beating him first try, not gonna lie. This guy's light work. I'm
What
so
is
over
thy
leveled.
business with these thrones?
Yo, Game of Thrones? Yo? Yo, Jon Snow? This is Jon Snow.
Godric the Golden. The twin prodigies, Mikola and Melania.
Dude, I still have not killed Melania. Feet, 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 feet.
General Radahn. Praetor Rykard. Luna Princess Rani. Willful traitors. All.
Yo, bro's just horrifying.
Thy kind are all of a piece.
No, she is after, right? She's like somewhere else. Dude, there's so many places that I've seen in like...
Emboldened by the flame of ambition.
CSGO.
Have it writ upon thy meager grave.
Alright, let's go. Fuck this guy. I'm not gonna let him aura farm. That was crazy. Alright, time to rot breath. You ain't shit, little bro. Oh fuck. I had to breath him up while I was busy. Does he have another phase? I'm dead. Yeah, he's bad ugly. Oh, he's so good. Yeah, baby. Oh, does he have a second phase though? Oh, that's it? Yo, light work, light work, light work, light work. Yo, that was a nothing burger. What does it say? I think I'm gonna enter the Erd Tree by the end of the game, I'm not gonna lie. No matter what that says. Yeah, he is light, bro. Fuck that guy. Yeah, baby. You gotta go get the grace. Yeah, we hit that. Oh, baby. What
Hello
about
again, old friend. Allow me a moment to converse. You are unable to enter the earth, prevented by the mantle of barbs. The thorns
Barbs?
are impenetrable, a husk of the Erd tree's being that spurns all that exists without. The only way to stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden, my purpose. So I'd like you to undertake to the flame of ruin, far then, and guide you down the path.
Rolled medallion. Alright. Operates grand lift of roll. La 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 lava. I guess I'll go here. Oh, I had to level up too. What should I level, you think? At 2. I'm gonna level mind, and I'm gonna level vigor. Some basic. Yeah, I've been putting a lot into mind lately. A person who thinks too much has nothing left. Yeah, Dad. Okay. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm about to go get chicken broth. Yo, that's gas, bro. Dude, I have not been playing Rivals since Elden Ring. Alright, I'll be right back. I need to go get chicken broth from my dad. I'll be back in like 2 seconds. Where is it? Just one of them, Dad? Get your broth, good sir. I got one. Let me know if it won't work. Yeah. Dude, I got a $50 Uber Eats gift card for Easter today. So I'm thinking whenever I pull up next, I'm gonna order T-Bell. Yeah, I gotta go this way. I'm getting a fatty T-Bell order. Am I going the right way? Gotta go Loki, go the other way. No, I'm going the wrong way. Damn, bro. Yeah, this game looks so good, bro. Look at this tree right here. Big ass tree. Now you're ringing the bell. Alright, yeah. Go this way. I low-key want to get the bubble shit from this guy. I heard it's pretty good. Drop it. Oh. Now you're ringing the bell. Is that a Trustington? No. You have no idea how to get there, to be honest. I think I'm on the right track, though. Do I gotta go down? Dude, I gotta go back up, I guess. Probably gotta get... Yeah, I'm gonna go down. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not gonna die. Yeah. Like Batman. Fuck. Chicken. Oh, free rooms. I feel like it's probably this way. I think this door even works. If this door doesn't work, I'm gonna be tight. I'll bet. It's a horny door. Let's go. Trash. You're trash. Let's go. Oh god, I can't. I don't care. I do not care. I do not care. Oh. You know what I am. Yeah, baby. I beat Rykard. I beat. I don't even watch it anymore. Whoa. Whoa. Chicken. Mamacita, now you're ringing the bell. Just like that, we in the winter zone. We're almost back. Yeah. I'll be right back as well. Okay, I'm back. I had to go taste my dad's crab cakes. But dude, I just got a $50 Uber Eats gift card for Easter. And bro, be copping that fatty T-Bell order when I get back to school. We getting a fatty order. Getting those cinnamon balls. Getting that Baja Blast. We getting that Lux box. With the Dorito Loco Taco. It's gonna be dirty. Hey. Hopefully. It's time for wow. Steak America though. Another day, another victory for the OG. Burns. I like that though. Another day.
Let's take a look at some Minecraft traps. Jared and I were talking on the phone and we were spitballing ideas on how we could use cactus in a trap. And Jared said something along the lines of, what if we could just shoot the cactus at someone? Which I personally found hilarious. So then I created these two machines here. This one's a nice and simple one. Someone walks over the pressure plates and cactus get fired out. I also gave this alternative, which involves slime blocks and fires the cactus at a much higher velocity. And this actually ended up in the movie. While they're down in the redstone mines, Jason Momoa steps on a pressure plate, activates the cactus launchers and gets absolutely nailed. And while I was in New Zealand, they allowed me to actually test the magnetic cacti that stick to metal plates that go under your clothing. Now, after Jason Momoa gets hit by a bunch of cactus, he then walks onto a slime block and gets launched up into the air. Now, one thing that we did play around with is Jason Momoa being bounced off a ton of different slime block launchers before hitting the ground. But the single hit ended up working better. I did design a few other traps which were almost meant to get Jason Momoa, but he kind of just about escapes. And I think they work well, but definitely the cactus launchers are the most fun, non-lethal trap. How could piglins fly is how the unexpected phone call from Jared began. This was one of my first ideas. So we've got a piglin in a boat riding on top of a ghast, which, to be fair, isn't far off what they ended up going for. Another option that I came up with is a contraption that equips the piglins with elytra, even though they can't put them on themselves, the machine can do it. Or a personal favourite of mine, the piglin fighter jet. Not entirely sure how they could have made this work without really breaking the laws of Minecraft physics, but if they had gone full Top Gun with it, I think it would have been quite a lot of fun. Now, Jared did also ask me to build some things that could add some spice to the in-air fight sequence. Just to be clear, I'm not responsible for the man sandwich nose-to-toes situation. So I created these rings which shoot out fireworks that as you go through, some ground-to-air missiles which could have been activated by one of the crew members that were down on the ground. Satisfying, or a cave with moving barriers. Now, just before the flying starts, there's also a little chase sequence on the ground, so I made a few...
I fear that you were previously acquainted with this vessel well. As for his flesh, he gave it to me. I hope you can make your peace with that. You were about to sacrifice something precious, the life of a fair maiden, that you would toss into the fiery forge, only so that you may be lord. What a horrible thing to ponder. Your ascendancy requires her sacrifice. But how would the lord, crowned so, chosen tarnished, and would-be lord, spare the poor girl, if you are prepared to show resolve and attain lordship through righteous heart, and heed the word. Chosen tarnish, descend into the seek audience with the three fingers and the flame of frenzy. If you inherit the flame of frenzy and the girl, setting you the path, burn the earth and incinerate. Ah, may chaos take the world! Chosen time, descend into the depths far below the Erd Tree capital, seek audience with...
Oh god. Be that chest.
For the USC Ice Bucket Challenge, I nominate Ariel Pharrell, Chanel Baxley, Olivia Health.
I walked out on Minecraft. I don't know why I'm over here surfing the the web. I'm seeing niggas in movie theaters so happy for Minecraft. Word of my mother, I went to Minecraft, I watched the first 30 minutes, I walked out on my life. I swear to God. I swear to God. On the fucking trailer to say this #1 rated movie ever, nigga, in a long time, blockbuster shit, blockbuster that. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna keep it a whole stat with y'all niggas. I walked right out that movie theater. But when niggas play Minecraft and shit, I looked at that movie and said, fuck. You feel me? I walked out. Game. I walked out on Minecraft. I don't know why I be over here surfing the web. I'm seeing niggas in movie theaters so happy for Minecraft. Word of my mother, I went to Minecraft, I watched the first 30 minutes, I walked out on my life. I swear to God. I swear to God. On the fucking trailer to say this is #1 rated movie ever, nigga, in a long time, blockbuster shit, blockbuster that. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna keep it a whole stat with y'all niggas. I walked right out that movie. when they play Minecraft and shit, I looked at that movie and said, fuck them. You feel me? I walked out. Gang. I walked out for mine. I don't know why I be watching. I was surfing the website, the web. I'm seeing niggas in movie theaters so happy for Minecraft. Word my mother, I went to Minecraft. I watched the first 30 minutes. I walked out all my life. I swear to God. I swear to God. On the fucking trailer to say this #1 rated movie ever, nigga, in a long time, blockbuster shit, blockbuster that. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna keep it a whole stat with y'all niggas. I walked right out that movie theater. But when niggas who play Minecraft and shit, I looked at that movie and said, fuck them. You feel me? I walked out. Gang. I'm over here surfing the website, the web. I'm seeing niggas in movie theaters so happy for Minecraft. Word of my mother, I went to Minecraft. I watched the first 30 minutes. I walked out all my life. I swear to God. I swear to God. On the fucking trailer to say this #1 rated movie ever, nigga, in a long time, blockbuster shit, blockbuster that. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna keep it a whole stat with y'all niggas. I walked right out that movie theater. But when niggas who play Minecraft and shit, I looked at that movie and said, fuck them. You feel me? I walked out. Gang. I walked out on Minecraft. I don't know why I be watching. I'm over here surfing the website, the web. I'm seeing niggas in movie theaters so happy for Minecraft. Word of my mother, I went to Minecraft. I watched the first 30 minutes. I walked out all my life. I swear to God. I swear to God. On the fucking trailer to say this #1 rated movie ever, nigga, in a long time, blockbuster shit, blockbuster that. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna keep it a whole stat with you. I just been at that bitch up, but it's expensive. Guess I swear. Ready for the time, media. Ready for the time, media. Ready for the time, media. Potential non-lethal decoys. The first one is little pop-up gold towers, which would have distracted the piglins, or in a similar vein, a little gold vault that the piglins get distracted by, go inside of, the door closes, and then a muffled explosion is heard. Again, none of this stuff really made it into the movie, but it was very, very fun to work on. I think now's actually a good point to actually talk about scale, because as you can see, a lot of the things I'm constructing here aren't massive. These aren't mega builds, and that's kind of by design. When I was getting the storyboard, when I was speaking with Jared, a lot of the builds in this movie are kind of based around the idea of a dedicated Minecraft player's personal survival world. There's nothing absolutely gargantuan in this. There's nothing that looks like it's taken a build team months to create. It looks like the sort of world that you and your friends would create, and that's kind of the key. All of these builds here are for a scene that was in the early version of the script that eventually got changed. There was a big minecart chase sequence. Jason Momoa and Jack Black get split into different minecarts. They're going through different rail systems. Redstone traps are being activated. Piglins are chasing them. It's all incredibly dramatic. As I say, that scene got massively changed throughout the script writing process, but I do still have some of the original builds. We've got a fairly conventional minecart rail collapse, some TNT minecarts being dispensed and travelling alongside the minecarts before eventually exploding. You can imagine the facial expressions there. A personal favourite of mine is this Minecraft equivalent of the alligator pit trope, but instead of alligators, it's pufferfish, and you're just gradually being lowered down into it. We've got the walls caving in, the roof caving in, a complete chaos machine, and of course, a traditional minecart explosion. I was also asked to provide a few more regular Minecraft traps and little visual gags that could be included, so I thought I would include some of the oldest traps in the game, anvil droppers, a bridge where a section of it just travels off into the stratosphere, another pufferfish trap, and in the email I said, this could cause a strange, fishy, puffy explosion. I don't know why I wrote that. And yeah, a few other TNT. About to go slow sample in the chili. Let's go do something here. Let's go. What was that? And the old trapdoor base bit. So now it's time to talk about one of the worst moments of my life. To cut a long story short, I scheduled a meeting with Jared as I was flying to the Philippines. I arrived at my hotel. Everything was good up until about 3 minutes before the meeting when the internet went down. I couldn't join. I was about 20 minutes late, and even when I did join,
my connection was so bad that nobody could hear me and I couldn't hear them. It's been over a year since this happened and I still think about it quite frequently. Thankfully, Jared and all the producers that were there in the meeting were fine with it, and they sent me over the storyboard and a brief summary of what they wanted me to build. So for those of you who have seen the movie, there's a big battle at the end, and Jared wanted me to build a gigantic walking piglin Trojan horse. And this is what I created. As you can see, it matches up quite nicely with the proportions that were sent to me in the storyboard. I even included a little piglin for scale. And this is what it looks like as it's moving. As you can see, it's got this really cool sequence through the body. It's almost like a rippling effect, and then it's got these huge stomping feet. It was so fun to work on this thing. This was one of the first and only big things that I made for the movie.
Shall I share them with? In Marika's Hark, brave warriors, guidance hath delivered. Put the giant letting you brandish. We're almost a flame off. I'm glad. I must tender my thanks to Tom. Thank you. Please continue to lend your aid.
We've finished with large-scale legs and massive fine bleeding. And I think this video has had the highest conversion rate of people watching it and then sending me their finished builds out of any redstone video I think I've made on my channel. And that makes me incredibly happy. And it was weirdly indirectly because of the Minecraft movement. So firstly, I just want to say a huge thank you to Jared S himself for actually trusting me with this and allowing me to build things for the movie. It was an incredible experience. Thank you to all people reaching out and getting me involved in this project. Thank you to all the people involved in the Minecraft movie for bringing some of those ideas to reality. And thank you to all of the people watching who have put me in a position where stuff like that would even consider asking me to do something like this. It's still really hard. Thank you, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya. Ready for it?
This is... Big brother. Where are you?
At the start of Game of Thrones, Jaime Lannister is like an R-rated version of Shrek's Prince Charming. He's an arrogant, selfish, violent knight who roots his sister and tries to murder a child. Jaime's a bad guy, and it looks like author George Martin originally planned to keep him that way. In an old outline of the sequence written before the first book, Martin says that Jaime would become king, taking the throne by murdering everyone in his way. It also says that Sansa would have a child with Joffrey, Tyrion would fall in love with Arya, and that Catelyn would be killed by White Walkers. So the actual story turned out very different to this outline, because Martin doesn't like to stick to a plan when he writes. He says that he writes not like an architect, but like a gardener. He lets his characters gradually develop and grow, and he follows a theme, which means sometimes his characters surprise him and become something he didn't expect. Jaime is a great example of this, because over 5 books and 7 seasons, he grows into someone much more complex than even the author imagined. In the first couple books, Jaime really is just awful. He's arrogant and vain, wearing glittering gilded armor. He's impulsive, reckless, and violent, willing to kill anyone who gets in his way. He tries to kill Bran for seeing him with Cersei. He kills 3 Stark men to intimidate Ned. He plans to kill Arya. He uses weapons. Apart from his twin sister Cersei, his brother Tyrion, and his father Tywin, Jaime doesn't seem to care about anyone or anything. He doesn't believe in anything. He thinks that knights and the Kingsguard are corrupt, that gods are religion and bullshit. When confronted with the evils of the gods, Jaime just laughs. Catelyn is Jaime. There is nothing but arrogance and pride. There was never a spark of honor in him. It is long dead. Jaime seems irritating, but in Book 3, you start to learn Jaime is the way he is. Jaime was born the son and heir of the rich and powerful Lord Tywin Lannister. Jaime grew tall and beautiful with golden hair, like his twin Cersei, who he had an incestuous relationship with from a young age. Jaime's other love was the sword. He was a highly skilled fighter, and he dreamed of being a great warrior. When he was 15, he fought outlaws alongside the famous Arthur Dane and was knighted on the battlefield. Later, he joined the Kingsguard, a famed brotherhood sworn to protect the king. Kingsguard can't marry or hold land, so Jaime gave up his claim as the heir to Casterly Rock. But Jaime had never wanted to rule. He wanted honor and glory as a brother of the Kingsguard, and he wanted to be close to Cersei at King's Landing. So at 15, the Kingsguard seemed like everything Jaime had ever wanted, but it soon soured. It turned out that the king, Aerys Targaryen, only took Jaime into the Kingsguard to piss off Tywin, to use Jaime as a sort of a hostage. He'll win no glory here, the king had said. Tywin got mad and left the capital with Cersei, separating Jaime from his twin and lover who he joined the guard for in the first place. So Jaime got no Cersei and no glory, and was stuck serving a mad king. Aerys grew more and more violent and cruel. He liked to burn men alive, and he attacked his wife, Rhaelle. And since Jaime had sworn to obey, he could only stand and watch, trying to look without seeing the burning men that would haunt him all his life. Eventually, the kingdoms rose against Aerys in Robert's rebellion, and near the end of the war, Jaime killed Aerys, the king he had sworn to protect. Westerosi society takes sacred oaths seriously, so forever after, Jaime is hated as the Kingslayer, an oathbreaker, a man with shit for honor. The irony is that people hate Jaime for the best thing he ever did. We learn in Book 3 that the reason why Jaime killed Aerys was that Aerys planned to burn down King's Landing, to kill thousands of innocent people with wildfire. Jaime killed the king to save the city, but no one knows this. Because after Jaime killed Aerys, Eddard Stark looked at Jaime with cold eyes full of judgment. Ned didn't want to hear Jaime's explanations. He only had to look at him to judge him guilty. So it seems that Jaime felt he couldn't explain the wildfire plot to people, that no one would listen or believe him. But what really gets to Jaime is the judgment. Jaime is haunted by memories of Ned Stark, Prince Rhaegar, and the Kingsguard. They represent Jaime's failures, his broken oaths, the blood on his hands, not only of Aerys, but of Rhaegar's family, who died under Jaime's watch. Deep down, Jaime's ashamed of the man he became. And the way he deals with this is to hide his insecurities and laugh at everything and pretend he doesn't care. People say he's a bad knight and a bad Kingsguard, so Jaime mocks knighthood and Kingsguard, so that's all corrupt anyway. People say the gods will punish Jaime, so he says the gods aren't real. All his cynicism, sarcasm, nihilism, a defense mechanism to protect him from criticism. It's kind of like what Tyrion says, to wear your identity like armor. Tyrion plays the imp, Sandor plays the hound, and Jaime plays the callous and caring Kingslayer. It's easier to play a villain than to face the pain of the grunt, brave morality, shame, guilt, and failure. Jaime distracts himself with two things: fighting with swords and sex with Cersei. Because in combat and sex, you don't have to think about the past or the future. You live only in the moment. Jaime says time sleeps when swords wake. But in Book 3, Jaime loses these distractions and is forced to face his past and his future. Jaime is captured by Robb Stark. Then he's freed by Catelyn on the promise that he'll return Sansa and Arya to the Starks. So Jaime travels to King's Landing with Brienne, but along the way they're captured by the brave companions of Locke in the show, who suddenly, brutally, cut off Jaime's hand. His sword, the part of him that makes him who he is. It's the hand Jaime used to kill Aerys, to cripple Bran, to love Cersei. He'll balance his glory with his shame. Jaime Lannister is devastated. Look, he almost just gives up and dies, but he's urged to live by Brienne. Brienne and Jaime have a complex relationship. At first, they hate each other. Jaime calls Brienne wench and thinks she's a stupid, ugly freak. Brienne calls Jaime Kingslayer and thinks he's a monster for his crimes. But Jaime and Brienne have some things in common. They're both outsiders in society. Jaime is the Kingslayer, and Brienne is a misfit female warrior. Eventually, they start to respect each other, not as Kingslayer and Wench, but as Jamie and Brienne. They learn from each other. Jamie shows Brienne that doing the right thing can be more complicated than she thought. And Brienne shows Jamie that even in a cruel, complex world, a truth persists. Even when she fails, even when no one believes in her, Brienne keeps her word and defends the weak and does what's right. And so should Jamie. So Jamie learns from Brienne's example. He heroically rescues Brienne from Bear, and later he gives her a priceless Valyrian sword called Oathkeeper, so Brienne can keep Jamie's love to return Sansa to the Starks. Sansa is my last chance for honor, Jamie says. So Brienne looks for Catelyn's sake, and for Jamie's.
Get your sauce on with the new KFC Dunkin' Bucket. Grab yours for just $7.
Jamie returns to King's Landing, a changed man. He's gone through hell, he's lost his hand, and he has no more patience for his schemes. That frustrates his lying, scheming family. Greenwood wants Jamie to leave the Kingsguard and get married. But Rob, Jamie refuses, so Tyrion disowns him and is later killed by Tyrion. Jamie saves Tyrion from execution, but in the books the brothers have a falling out, and Jamie reveals he lied about Tyrion's first wife, Tysha. And from Tyrion, Jamie learns of Cersei's infidelity. He increasingly sees her as a lying, manipulative fool, and Cersei rejects this changed Jamie. So gradually, the lifelong lovers begin to break up. By the end of Book 3, Jamie feels he's lost everything. His sister and lover, his brother, his father, and his hand. Everything that makes him who he is, everything that he loved is gone. All he has left is the Kingsguard, so Jamie turns to the White Book. The White Book records the history of each member of the Kingsguard. There are all these great heroes like Arthur Dane, with all these great deeds written in their pages. Jamie's page doesn't say much, apart from his killing of his parents, but there's still lots of blank space there. Jamie realizes he can fill his page, write his future, with whatever he chooses. In the show, Jamie chooses to stand by Cersei for 3 more seasons, but the books are different. In Book 4, Jamie travels to Wales on become the last of the war. He starts to build a identity as a normal man. He's sick of being eating the bed, so he tries to keep